Hey guys, how's it going? 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday night, September 21st. I guess this is the first day of summer, officially, or something like that. Let's see what's going on. Showing 122. Oh, maybe we'll get an extra 7 minutes out of that. Maybe. That's interesting. I can't complain. I'm a little late as it is. Let's see what we got here. I'll check the work list out real quick here. And not going to worry about any of that. Everything else is either assigned. Wow. Yeah, those are all locals, so I'm not going to worry about that. Like locals as in they don't have to worry about the mains. So on the new schedule, is that back again? The other day it only showed the one, now it's showing all the days again. Oh, whatever. We're at 1 o'clock in the morning. Or 1:15. What did he do? Roswell, New Mexico. Okay, so he's on Seligman. SC, Salt Lake City, Utah. Oh, that sounds like a good one. That's coming up. Okay, we got a couple interesting ones here. Actually, we got a lot to choose from. That's a daily. The Pittsburgh to Kaiser is coming out of Fresno, which we could run. Don't know what we're running on right now. I think we're on a Sunday, but I'm not sure. Well, let's see what's run. Yeah, the Sunday, Wednesday, Friday ran, so RKCK's not available at the moment, or not showing available. LATC Intermodal Yard. Let me just take a look at that for a minute on the work list. No, that's not it. Okay. Just trying to figure LCBRB. Brooklyn, Oregon, Bear Table. Oh, I don't want another Bear Table train, do I? West Taylor? Nah. No, that's going up the coast. I'm not going to worry about him. Let the AI do that one. Salt Lake City, West Colton is sounds like an interesting one. Actually, you know that? I'm going to go for that one. Yeah, it sounds like a fun one. Why not? Yeah. Took my son into work tonight. I was stuck there. We had all kinds of trucks all of a sudden that I had to clear customs all over North America. Between two trucks sitting around, or one in Oregon, one in blah blah blah. Where the hell's the other one? Oregon, no, Oregon. What's the next one over? I was going to the Kingsgate, BC. What the hell's across that? Oh, Idaho. Idaho? Yeah. Eastport, Idaho. Crossing later tonight, so I had to make sure he was cleared. Then I had to... There was supposed to be another one crossing at Port Huron, Michigan to Sarnia. But they never picked up, so it didn't matter. So that was okay, but I had to make sure anyways. And then my parts. Well, the parts didn't mean anything. I could do that in the morning, but it's the trucks I got to worry about overnight. Because we're not a 24/7 operation. And I was not obligated to do any of it. I could have just said, yeah, go FedEx Trade. I don't care. Because 4:30 I'm technically done, but I'm a nice guy. What can I say? I try to get my extra points. Maybe it'll pay me down the road, you never know. They'll think of me when they want to distribute some of their fortune. Maybe. If not, oh well. No big deal. So I thought, yeah, picked up a Subway and then for myself and my son, and drove back from St. Catharines back to Niagara Falls, and toured around Niagara Falls looking for some trains, but we couldn't find anything, which is pretty typical this time of night. Checked out the tourist district. Watched how everybody was slow in traffic. It's always fun. I don't miss living in Niagara Falls. It is a freaking nutcase tourist. Yeah. It's fun. My son said, he's like, oh yeah, you know, it'd be interesting to live in this city. I said, really? I says I lived in that city for 20 some odd years. I said, I don't miss it. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was okay when you were young and had money to blow, but you'd hang out on Clifton Hill, but nah. Train, oh train, where are you? You come down here. Oh, here he is. I'm looking way down here. I forgot he comes here. I want you. Nice rugged terrain to play around with tonight. See if we can make the summit. Ooh, he's a long one. .6. Set up. I just got the lights on. Okay, we got an approach signal. I think that one is a. Yeah, I guess it's technically a control point, I think. something moving up there. Seeing lights all over the damn place up there. See something else that way. There he is. Trying to catch him over there, but he had to bend around. Oh, I got a divergent clear. He's out of the way. And my track speed just went up too. Very nice. There we go. Who's that? Whenever I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, it wasn't me. Another train. You know, the way I was getting late, I was thinking to myself I wasn't going to come on tonight. I got in 2 races last night, so I wasn't tempted to do that, but I was going to just take it easy, but changed my mind. Had enough fun last night. Not to say that isn't fun. This isn't fun. I just wasn't too sure about an hour and a half being enough to really want to do what I want to do, type thing. So, but there's always, like, there was that small job. Like, for example, if somebody wants to come on for half an hour, they might get lucky and get that a job like the one that leaves from LC to head over to the west side, which is a very small run, but it's available. You might see a train, you get a couple signals, you'll run into some whatever, but and even if you can't do a full run or whatever, I mean, I'm not gonna make this train all the way to West Colton tonight, and I won't get this train again. Well, I shouldn't say that. It depends on this Sunday if we're having a session, because who knows, maybe I'll take it back over. Because I'll know where it is, and then what I can do is I can create a save point at it. There's a way of doing that, but you have to drop from the server first. And I can't do it from there. I wonder if I can save an extra board. I might be able to. I'll have to see. I'll have to try it. Nah, it doesn't matter. I'll remember wherever I'm at. At least I think I will. Oh, I'm up to 55. What are you doing? Wake up. Should have set the counter when I went through Daggett. Oh well. We'll get going. I always have a good engine in the back. It's the kind of one I want. Give me the good stuff. This cheap old crap at the front. I want the good stuff. So I'll have to see how this run goes. Technically I should be overtaken by a few things, I would imagine, tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. They're really watching trains and they're coming up behind me, then I'm not so worried about myself right here. Let's check what Needles is looking like. See, I already see a train. It's not too far behind me, so depending upon what's going on there. Up ahead, a little bit of traffic. What's the Cajon like? That's the Needles. I'll take a look at the Needles for a second. A lot of traffic coming west, so yeah, hard to say, but the Cajon coming up ahead. Is there opportunities? There's well, yeah, there's might be some. We're gonna get some traffic, that's for sure. 55 zone now. So hang on to 32 for a bit. Who knows? Maybe Sunday I'll take this train into West Colton. Depending on what time we start at. I don't get back until about 1:30 Eastern. That'll be 12:30 Central. We'll see. I don't know what time you guys ran last time, so. In 3 miles, down to 50. Okay. Wow. inspection or into the yard. Because I see the yellow signal on the left. That'll be interesting. So far I'm keeping up the track speed, so there's a guy on main 4. You're likely to get main 3 all the way by the looks of things. See, I'm at full throttle now though, and I'm just barely over 52, which is more than enough for now. I'll be good most of the night, I would imagine. It's not that big of a grade going up to Summit. It's more coming from the opposite way. Okay, back off the throttle a bit, just a bit. I see any lights way behind me there. That's East Burstow. He's still on the internet. He's not going to be anywhere near. Did I miss a whistle? No, it's coming up. Honk for the bridge. Cars are like, oh yeah, say so. Whoops. was running that. Thought he was, anyways. See if you heard me. I'm honking and everybody, nobody's honking back at me. I feel so alone. Busy Barstow. Unfortunately, it's going to take most of that hour to get up to the hill, I would think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. falling. No doubt. I got nothing behind me at the moment, so there ain't going to be any overtakes to worry about anytime soon. You never know, because right now I can't get quite at track speed, which is normal. Got one at Linwood. I'm just going to take a quick peek at Needles, see how it's looking. Oops, Needles, an idiot. I got the right one. I should have just hit it. I had it. Oh, okay, well. Oh, no, Linwood, I think that's the one I just saw. Hodge. So I gotta go to channel 65 at Linwood, I think. I think it's Linwood. Something like that. Okay, now I'm almost up with 55. Eastbound from Linwood. So yeah, you just click onto that here and boom. Oh, 65 starts at Hodge, I think. I'll wait till Hodge. Summit's a pretty long haul. I mean, you're looking at the number of intermediates there. You're looking at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nah, not a chance. That takes at least an hour. So that ain't happened. And that's the best part. Once you get up to Summit and then beyond, I like that part of the pass the best, but that's okay. It was nice to go through Barstow. I could have took Mojave. That might have been a train out of Mojave sub, out of Bakersfield. There was one set to go. I've done that so many times though. Sometimes I often wonder why I don't just... See, it's difficult though, because what happens is, because the way... and this is really, honestly, I can't fault Run 8 for this. This is just the way it is. My idea was, if it keeps track of the AI, it could possibly provide a list of where these trains are. And then give approximate locations, like name the track sections or whatever, and away you go. But and then that could, like your F2, something similar to that, where you get to see what every train is. You get to see where every AI train is as well. That would be kind of special, I think. And And the same thing can go with that thing that freaking out and telling the server, you know, there's a train corrupted at tile so-and-so. Well, what the hell's tile so-and-so? I mean, I understand, but it's nice to have a reference point. Train at West Colton is screwed up, or, you know, whatever. Oh, was I supposed to hug there? I don't think so. So now we are on the conveyor belt officially, and like I said, this is something where I have to be overtaken. There's no other way around it. There's nothing up there behind me, really. Not yet. Needles is starting to pick up, but yeah, I don't think that anything's going to catch me. So we got another one coming at Hodge, and then channel 65. Since I'm coming to the intermediate and I got a clear signal, I know I'm not going to call any others. There he is. He's the one at Hodge. We're past Hodge now. Doesn't make sense. Okay, that makes sense. I suppose. What bar? Why did I think Watson came from? Okay, so Watson comes what, from around Long Beach? Okay, never mind. I'm getting confused. For some reason, I was thinking Watson came from up through Mojave, but I don't know. Is Watson the tank yard or whatever down? Or it's got all the... It's out by Long Beach. My memory gets screwed. I just can't remember. I'm just trying to think of the name of it. I guess it is Watson. Just making the Hodge now, and I got 40 minutes left, or 45 maybe. Snooze fest. remember now. That's why it's a. I don't know why. Must be lack of oxygen to the brain. Get tired. Flasher on the left. Yep. Got another eastbound coming. Nothing behind me to worry about so far. Looks like they're going to spread out a little bit after this one. So yeah, I'm starting to go up that grade a little bit. Not a big deal, 47. We'll watch the signal on the left for entertainment. See if it goes solid yellow before we get there. Next one will probably be red, regardless. Just because the eastbound's going to be heading towards us faster. trying to get a peek of that signal before it changes. If it's already changed, it's probably already red now. Yep. There we go. Just like I thought. There he is. Oh, he's moving. He's moving pretty good. Probably an intermodal, my guess. Oh, that's hey, that's a familiar one. So that's, I never thought about that one. Now that, I knew that was going to move a little bit tonight, but this was the train that I was running the other night. The Bear Table train, which he's moving pretty good going downhill. But, yeah, so what happened with him was he was, where the hell was he? I crew changed him at, so that would have been about an hour and a half ago, or an hour, okay, hour 20 minutes ago at 0100. So in the last hour and 20 minutes, he's made it all the way up to here. It's not bad. From San Bernardino on the other side of the sub, so not bad. We might have a chance at Summit, but I doubt it. I said before, this grade's pretty good. And for him, I mean, Bear Table train and all, remember how much we were struggling at certain spots. Okay. Well, that's still getting a pretty good stream. This guy's not too far behind him, and then the guy behind him, see if they're doing any overtakes or anything, but so far it's just conveyor belt. They're bunching up a little bit though. I would assume it's from behind that guy, but let's see if the signals changes here. I don't know if it will actually. Yeah, Oral Grand, you won't tell. Actually, you will tell if he gets through it, and then it, but a little too late for that. Why I'm looking more tonight is because as far as meets and all that other stuff, I can't tell what's going on other than just kind of an advance. I mean, for me, knowing that a train's coming is not a big deal, but a meet's more of a you know, you gotta follow. I mean, you're always following the rules, but you have to, you're subject to more situations that may allow you, like certain different signal calls and stuff like that, where you have to get your train down to a certain speed and all that other stuff. I mean, right now we're just flat out running on a conveyor belt, basically. I'm honking for the grade crossings and entertain myself otherwise. The scenery's kind of sparse here anyway, so there's not too much to look at. But that's why once you get past Summit, I don't know what makes a difference or what makes it interesting to see a train on UP when you're running. Oh, speaking of which, That's right, I'll be taking UP. I think. Yeah, I would be crossing up. Totally forgot about that. Oh. Must be on, I don't know what channel he's on, 65. I swear he broadcast on 65, 810. I don't know what else is on 65. I hadn't heard him on 65 yet, so I'm wondering if he just, if he's at milepost 81. There's our train. And then it gets really quiet for a while. Catch him between Victorville and Oro Grande by the looks of it. Nothing on our rear at all. Smooth sailing. Just looking to see what's going on in UP. Can't really tell too much, but not going to get there anyways. Sometimes this thing will throw you away when something else is going on. We'll see about that in the next signal. 35. Nah, it's too close. So they're looking to yard a train. Oh, wow. Whoops. That's a So this is something that helps the dispatchers because they're too busy worried about the railroads. So what I'll do too, and this is something, if you're getting bored, like I was getting really bored, so this was the perfect remedy. I mean, it's either that or, you know, so you got 10 minutes left, so not a big deal. That's why I was like, okay, do I really want to just travel through it, or do I want to do something a little bit interesting? So why not? There you go. See, there's a lot of this is utility conductor kind of thing, so it's really kind of cool. I mean, the AIs. I mean, it's relaxing and fun. The AIs, or sorry, not the AIs, the main lines. But after a while, I mean, this is actually can be very useful. So whenever somebody asks and you're bored or whatever, just hop on over to Zero and answer them and say, yeah, I'll take it. And I'll show you what you got to do afterwards here. So you restore the switch back to normal. So now, I put it back to channel 0 before I relinquish. So here's what you do. If you're ever entering or arriving at a yard or leaving a yard, this is what you do. So this train is MWCBK. This I know from experience is yard track yard 1. So I relinquish this. I go over into this here. You're looking for I don't think it's BAK, I think it's BK, but anyways. If you ever need a map or whatever, I think there's a map here too. I could be wrong. No, there isn't one. One of them has it, but that's okay. Okay, so that's the details or whatever. But you can see track 1 is open. Click here to make a registry entry. So when you click on that, you're actually looking for this thing right there. So you just follow the questions. So, you know, you put that. You select the yard. So this is UP SJVR Bakersfield. You click next. Your train ID is the MWCBK. Status arrived. Below is Yardmaster and in use only. I think I still have that, but you know, you guys don't do that. But I'm just arrived. I'm not building hold or doing any of that. I don't follow enough to do the admin duties right now. Below for local work only, which we're not. We have arrived in UP Bakersfield Yard 1. See, there's the interchange in 5, and then the SJVR sections in the lower yard. So you hit 1. Don't worry about the wait length and all that. Well, I could have. Hang on. I'm no longer on the train. So if I want to click it, this helps the guys out a bit. The train length's 5:57. 5:57, 273. 5:57, 273. 5:57. Submit. You can edit your response if you made a mistake, but just look over here. It'll update in a second. Once this starts going like this, watch. There it goes. So it's there. Now the yard, that helps the planning, because now we know what's going on over there. So, now that we've done that, let's relinquish the train again. You're talking about Holbert. Oops, I don't have a train anymore, so going over to Holbert Yard. I think it was main 1 is all screwed up, or was it main 4? I thought it was main 1. He said it was backed up. And maybe he's talking about main 4. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I went the wrong way. I think that's the one he wants. I'm gonna grab it anyways. So now, we want to look at Hobart for a second here. And I mean, this isn't something that, you know, what you're looking at is you're looking at your length, first and foremost. Oh, did I switch? I bet you I didn't. I'm here. I gotta get the yard map open here. Hold on a second. What do we got here? So we've got 9. No, can't do ramp 910 is unloading. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is released. Unless he wants now. The ramps are loaded. So (16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 18, 16, 17 is fine too. I'm gonna do 19, 18. Oh. All right. Oh, I just threw. I want to get this. Well, it doesn't matter. Once I'm in, then we're okay. Even if the clock stops, once I'm in the yard. 7 and 8, I think he said. $68.10. Gotta go outside to see the damn signal. So I know it's the second set of ramps. There's 2 of them. My length, and the reason why I said it would fit, is my length is less than the total combined ramp weight of both of them. And because I've passed the last signal, even when the clock stops, I can still park this. 11:04 Eastern, so this will be the last move I do for the night anyways. But at least it gets one more train out of the... he's got a pile up here, I can see. But Hobart can get busy. No doubt about it. says it looks good, so I gotta... Well, I still have to take a look down there and my switches anyways. Yeah, we'll make it on the side. Gotta make sure I got the manuals all set. He's got the power. What we're doing, he said we're fine, so it won't be this one, and it won't be the next one. It'll be the one right after. But after that, I got to make sure the manuals are all set. Going by the map, I'm actually going by the feel here. Yeah, I'm good so far. So yarding in an intermodal facility, you see that little silvery area there. So we're okay. We're into yard limits. We can just keep going because this is something now that would become a yard job technically. The clock is. Haha. So now I started my counter. I'm going to turn the runway lights on as well, just to be on the safe side, but... Oops, wrong one. There they are. So the runway lights basically tell you where they can load. As you can see, he stops right there. Oh, this guy's got a CSX engine. Very nice. So as long as they're in those sections, we're fine. Oh, were these guys like stopped for traffic or something? Was there a road closure? Bet you there's going to be another convoy of them. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I am going over one reverse switch, am I not? I think I am. Yeah, the first one. So my basis says you can't go more than 10 miles an hour over those, so... And the counter's still going. Trying to get 10. There we go. guess I'm supposed to ring a bell while I'm in the ramp. Oops. So this will be the last one I do of the evening, and then again I do a registry entry for them. Actually, I'll be doing two, one for each ramp, but I'll show you that shortly. Once I'm clear of the that last switch, actually once I'm clear of the end of the ramp, then I can go 50. I should be able to go 15 here. I should be able to have a straight shot through. Yeah, it's all green there. So what happens is the you gotta do a cutoff here, but I'm not at the end of it right now. So what I do, I'll show you. Even though it's 10 miles an hour, we will pretend he, just to save time, we'll pretend he's, that doesn't matter. Here. Let's just put him down here. So that's number 1. I'm going to put number 2 over here, but I can always change it. So I've saved 2 positions. Those are going to be for to break up the train very easily. Counter's still going. Of course, you cannot block this little section here. First of all, the cranes can't get to him. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, well, in theory, I don't know how much. Well, it doesn't matter anyways. It should fit, but we'll see. In theory, you can't get it past here. But is he actually stretched? Yeah, he's stretched a little bit out, but I'm not exactly sure what the lengths are. If they're truly up to the fouling point, or if they're really encompassing the entire section. I don't know. Not a problem. We'll get to fit in.
So what I'm doing now bring this into a stop right at the end. Okay, I'm gonna put well, I had no choice there, but at the very least, get it onto the ramp. There's going to be some slack action taking place, so I got to be not too sure where it ends, but I'll just try to get it up to here. Pretty sure it goes up to the straight section. We'll try. It's going to come back a bit anyways. Which is what I anticipated it would. That should be fine. Let's see here. So now I go first section, or first cut. I'll take a kind of a visual cue here as to what we've got. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to... so we've got... Wow. We're good. Nah, we're gonna be fine. I'm pretty confident. Did I put it on the right one? No, I put it on the wrong. What the hell did I put it on? Here, let me... There. So the benefit here... Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. We still got like 4 engines. Whoops. See? There we go. Okay, so now that we got that part, since we're still connected, we're looking at this part here, 3855. I gotta get my map first to find out what ramp I'm actually on, which I am at. I'll get it. Did I put the wrong one out? I did too. I was looking at it earlier. Oh, there we go. So I'm at 7. 8's the one in my tail. So for 7, it's going to be 3855, and what I can do is I can even go this far. So now we're going to switch over to Hobart. I thought we were already there. I guess we weren't. Oh, okay, yes we were. So no, I'm not. I'm just highlighting that just to see what I'm going to be. So that's a 4,100 foot section. Track 7 is going into here. So I'm submitting another response. I can go right back to where I had that registry link, submit another response, put in my answer as that. Now I'm in BNSF Hobart. Let me just double check. Okay. Next. Arrived. Ramp 7. So my weight is, oh, my weight's right there, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah. My weight's 3078, 3855, 3078, 3078, 3855. Oh, I forgot to do the train ID. What train am I? So my train symbol is Z New York City Los Angeles 1. So that's in arrivals, Z New York City Los Angeles 1. Arrived, and everything is good. And I put in comments that the power is attached just so that they know. Submit. Now if you look, I'll show you that in a second. That'll so I'll submit another response. Now while that's gathering, I'm going to it's processing everything. I'm going to go ahead and hit BNSF Hobart again. Hit next. Status arrived. Ramp 8. I don't know what... oh, I know my train. So as you can see, now I'm arrived, and it says power attached. And that's good. So, what we want to do now, in order to get everything going here, we go ahead and relinquish that. Keep the power running. Because we're not taking any power out of there. You know, I could change. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll let. Yeah, you know, I should. Actually, here, what I'll do, I'm gonna move the power out of the way. So I'm gonna apply this, even though I put power attached. Here's a little trick you can do again, but it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. So now I'm going to back up my train. I'm just going to release the independent brake so it slips back a bit. There we go. Close. I'll put the independents back on now. Open coupler. Now it says power attached, but it's not really. The reason why you want that off is because you want it as close to the time as you can, although I think it's going to be all around the same. Because the clock is already frozen at 3 o'clock, so it should be fine. So, as I said, we were going to check out this one. It's 11:29 Eastern, so don't worry about that. That's okay. So now that you've selected onto this little slab here, what you want to do to get that, if you use Shift Z, it's not going to give you as what you want. Shift X gives you that. Shift C gives you the controls, but this is the one that gives you what you want, and it's Shift V. And what you're looking for here is basically the so all you're doing is you're putting this into position so that you're going to put in that information. Now we've already started it, so we're in ramp 8. We know that. I'm just going to do this so that I can check the weight. It's 2349, 2718, 2349, 27. I use the tab key. You can use that. I don't have to put any comments. Submit it. I think it was 2718. Wow, was it really? Isn't that interesting? See that? It says it only has a length of 2710, but we were set at 2718, so they were a little bit, as they were saying, but it fit. You know what I'm saying? It did fit, even though they're just. So what's happened there is it's all, I don't know what the green stands for exactly. Today, this session maybe, I'm not sure what that is. Today's a Thursday. It's not a Sunday or Saturday or whatever the hell I thought it was. It's a Thursday. Or no, that's today's date. That's current server time. Never mind. I'll be fine. Today is Thursday. But the server is on a Sunday, see? So, that's fine. Okay, so now we're in and that's it. That's all there is to it. And I think everybody else is gone. And that's all there is to it. So I'm just checking to make sure he's well within the purple lines. And what that means is it will start unloading and reloading the new section. It's this little section right there, man. That's pretty tight, but that's good enough. You can see nothing's fouling, everything's on the ramps, plenty of room. And yeah, just like that. So I'm not too sure where our train got to. Judging by, I wonder how far we actually would have got. That wouldn't have been us. We're probably at Lugo. I don't think that's no, we got past East Oral Grand. I'm pretty sure we did anyways. I'll take a look. So I did AI it. Oh hell yeah. So that was a stack train behind. So we got up to Lugo. You know, I was thinking that we'd get as far as Lugo. That was what I was thinking. I knew we'd get close, but not quite. And indeed, there's our train. So on Sunday, if we have a session, maybe we'll. This is a good place to take them. It's a nice train. We'll have to see. Depends what time they're starting on Sunday. But I'll let you guys know. One way or another, I'll be back on Sunday at some point, I imagine, because I believe, at least for this week, my son is probably going to go back earlier again, just because it's the last week of school for us. And then the summer truly begins. I don't know why they do that in Canada, but they do. I always hated that when I was a kid. It was like, summer. So yeah, it's past my bedtime, but that was fun anyways. That was worth it. But I will take over that one on Sunday if everything works out, but I'm not too sure of the times, but we'll see how it goes. One way or another, I'll try to get on. But okay, man, that'd be it. Didn't miss anything important with this thing, I don't think. So we are done. And yeah, if you like what you see, always give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with that. And I should be back on Sunday, so you guys have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later.